guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get rich in Adopt Me. With these tips and tricks, you can achieve an inventory looking somewhat like this. These are just a few pets I have, and I've recently been hacked, so this is massive progress for me. Now let's get into the video. Tip number 1 is definitely knowing values. The main thing in Adopt Me is trading, and trading is basically what allows you to get rich and get pets. Now in trading, you must know how to get a good trade for you. So you must know the 3 types of values. There are preppy, happy, and normal values. Now let me explain a difference if you don't know what these are yet. So preppy values are basically doing trades. If you are a preppy, you're going to be overpaying for a pet that just looks nice and looks cute. So let's say, for example, I'm preppy and I need a dodo because I'm making a mega one. I would overpay for that neon dodo just so I can make a mega because mega dodo looks really cute. Now happy values is similar, but it's quite different. It's basically doing trades which makes you happy. So even if it's a downgrade, but let's say it has like a good pet that you want, you're going to be overpaying for it no matter what, just to get the pet to make you happy. Now I don't recommend using either preppy or happy values. I recommend using normal values, and I'll explain what they are in a sec. Normal values are basically known as shark or frost values. So what that means is the amount of a pet worth in sharks or frosts. Let's say this dodo is worth around maybe 8 sharks and like 0 point something frosts. That's how to determine the normal values, and they're like the best ones because they're fair and they're also good, and it's basically what like people tend to use more often. Now I'm going to show you an example of each so you kind of have a better understanding of what they are. And I'm going to tell you guys how to use normal values and how to get the best trades and how to always try and get win trades. As you guys saw there, I did 2 trades which were preppy and happy values, and as you could see, they were not good trades. I did really big downgrades, so that could lead to having worse pets. So now I'm going to show you guys what you should do instead. So with normal values, I'm not going to do an example since it's literally like normal trading without like overpaying necessarily, and we want the other person to overpay. So every single trade I do, I try to have a win trade. So how to know if it's a win trade is really simple. You're gonna want to go on any of the Adopt Me like values or websites. I recommend 𝐿𝐵𝐵 since it's probably the most accurate, but you could use GG as well if you want to. These websites are super easy to use. You just put in what you're trading and what the other person is trading, and it will tell you if it's a win or lose. So definitely do that to see if your trade is good or not. Another tip is that you're going to want to try to upgrade as much as you can. So for example, upgrading is like trading for high tier pets like frost owls, etc. And why high tiers is because they have really high demand, like frost dragons. Like in every single server, people would most likely love to offer for a frost dragon. So I would say try get as much high tiers as you can because they're most valued right now. and try not to downgrade. I mean, you can if you want to, but just try not to. I've done this mistake before, like neon legs. Downgrading to neon legs, they take so much time to trade, so like if you want to you can, but they just take a really long time to trade, and they're known as hard to trade pets. Okay, next tip, you've probably heard this tip so many times, but it's definitely making neons and megas. So making megas would make preppy people really want to offer for your pet because it's a mega and they feel like megas look really pretty. So they're gonna offer for your pet and overpay for it, which is basically preppy values. So yeah, get the same 4 or 16 pets that you would like to make a mega or neon. And this tip would also help you save up bucks. As you can see, I don't have a lot at the moment, but like it's because I was decorating a new house. And that brings me on to my next tip, trading houses. I really love this cool feature and it's really easy. So basically you just build a tiny house and try and make it preppy because preppy houses are the ones that preppies look for. So I'm going to show you an example of my house. So this took around 20 minutes to build. It's so simple and the design is pretty easy, but people will offer you like a mega for it, and that is just such a good win for you guys. And over time you can collect megas and then you can trade them for high tiers, which then you could get your dream pet. And finally, my last tip for today is joining rich Adopt Me servers. So I would say the best ones are like YouTuber servers, which are either Roblox, Fishy, or Birthday Cake. So you just basically go to the YouTubers group and then join their server. It might take a while to load in, but it would have really good people with rich inventories and good pets, and you're most likely to get a good trade from them rather than like newer people. However, there's one thing, so these things are only for like computers and for people who have over 13 accounts. So I have an over 13 years old account, but some of you might not. So basically what you can do is just go to Adopt Me and scroll down to servers and then just click on a server, preferably people with like rich avatars. Like noobs can be rich, but people who spent Robux into their avatars will most likely have like a better inventory in Adopt Me too. This isn't always true, but it's just something to look out for. And also like servers with a bigger queues will also have like richer people. So do that if you cannot get into a YouTuber trading server. And a bonus tip is to grind for money, because then you'll be able to buy stuff as soon as it comes out. Like for example, eggs that leave soon. Like as you know, the garden egg just came out recently and people are already like stacked with megas from the egg. And if you make like megas of the new pet that came out, you'll most likely get really big overpays. So I think I have the garden egg. Yeah, so I have my garden egg. You can hatch it and you can just get something good. And if this egg just came out 1 minute ago and I already hatched it, people would really overpay for that pet I got just because it just came out and it's like really hot on the value list, especially if you get a legendary. If you get a legendary from one of these eggs, then you could definitely get a huge overpay. So I say never buy the pet egg or the royal egg because they're such a huge waste of money. And if you want to like hatch a pet, then definitely buy the cracked egg because you could still get the same pets, but it's just lower chances, but it's still like a better value. So do buy the cracked egg. It's only 350. It's way better than like these two. So do only buy the cracked or the egg from the gumball machine. And that's it for today's video. I could do a part 2 if I missed anything. So do let me know in the comment section what works for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Bye guys!